wrapping up, getting ready for G-Day. So try to do some things that we don't normally do because it's tough to practice without pads. So we have to be smart and try to throw the ball around some and do a little less banging when we don't have pads on. I thought the guys had good focus. We were able to work on a couple different opponents we got coming next year to generate some interest, and they like doing that. And it kind of brings a sparkle in their eye when you get to work on another opponent and not just each other. Then we divided up into teams and had good practice. All right.
Did you guys, you say divided in teams, did you let them know what team they were on today out at practice?
Yeah,
or
they have them in their lockers when they get here today, and they get to see them. And they know. I mean, the captains all know because they have to do a coin flip. So the leadership group, they knew yesterday, and then the players knew today. And we divide the teams up at the end of practice, but we don't want it to be a distraction for practice. The point of today was to prepare for next year, early the game. So we spend the last 5 minutes of practice just making sure that people know what team they're on.
you've been around a long time. Spring games, there's been all kinds of incarnations. There's been alumni games and celebrity coaches and different stuff. Are you playing any wrinkles, or do you view them as just, obviously you want to put on a good show for recruits and fans, but how do you view that?
Yeah, we've taken the approach. I'm not sure what all we have surrounding the game. I know they've got some different things going through sports marketing, but not a lot for us. I mean, I want to evaluate the players. I want them to play in a big time atmosphere. I think the more butterflies they have, the less butterflies they have the next time. So we've got a lot of guys who will be playing, not for the first time, but they'll be playing significant roles for the first time. So the more experience they get, that's my focus and intent. And I want it to be enjoyable. I want it to be entertaining. I want the fans to want to come back, but I want to put a good product out there, organized, compete, hopefully a close game. That's what I'm looking for, not the, who we're throwing the ball to in the end zone kind of stuff.
What's the format? And the quarterbacks, will they be off limits from tackling and all that?
Oh yeah, no doubt. I mean, the format will be very similar to the past. The only difference is we're going to have a little more competitive environment in our special teams. We think we've got competition going on, so we'll be coming after punts, rushing punts. We're going to do everything real on kickoff, return. We're just not going to tackle live, but everything's going to be as real as possible other than that. And same thing with punt and punt return. So we'll be rushing them, and we'll have punt returners back there trying to return them. We've got great competition at punter, great competition at punt return. I'd love to see some guys have some pressure on them, have to make kicks and catches. So the format will be the last 4 minutes of each half. The offense is required to go 2 minutes, which I think a lot of games come down to 2 minute situations. So we'll get to see both quarterbacks operate in a 2 minute situation. Stetson will play a little bit for both teams. He'll get a drive with both teams at some point in the game. And I think he may be the only guy that has to go both ways. We may have William Poole go flip-flop a little bit, which our past spring games here we've not had to do. We may have to do that this game just to be able to get by the injuries.
Speaking of that defensive back situation, I wanted to ask about Mark Webb and also Terry Godwin. I know Terry's been a little bit gimpy out there a little bit.
Yeah, Mark had a torn meniscus, and he won't be able to play in the spring game, but he had scoped today, and we're expecting full recovery, so should be back, but he won't be in the spring game. And then Terry's been banged up a little bit, but we expect him to be able to go, to be able to play. He's pushing through. He's been really tough about it, and he's got some growing soreness and a slight MCL knee, but I mean, he's been able to go.
Another guy, will DeAndre Swift be full go, or is he going to be limited?
Yeah, we'll see how he does. He's been able to do some things, but haven't been able to do everything, and haven't been live tackling, so getting a lot of mental reps and a lot of things like that, but he's still kind of a game time decision.